Good morning students, this is As Mohammed Khan and I welcome you in today's class student. Today we will discuss about the one heterogeneous mixture student, and it is the most interesting heterogeneous mixture and we use it in our daily life. What is it student? It is known as colloid or colloidal solution. In the colloidal solution there are the solute and solvent are found student, and it looks similar as homogeneous mixture, but it is not homogeneous, it is heterogeneous. It looks like homogeneous mixture, but it is heterogeneous mixture student, or we can say it the false homogeneous mixture, and it is colloid or colloidal solution student. Colloid and colloidal solution. Now what is it? In this the solute and the solvent are found student, and those solute particles have very small size, if we compare them with the suspended particles or suspension particles student. Means they have the smaller size, but they have the ability to scatter the light. Means light is scattered with the help of their particles, and they show the Tyndall effect student. They show the Tyndall effect. Means the colloid particles show one effect in which they scatter the light. When the light beam of the light is passed through them, then that light is scattered by them, and that scattering of light with the help of the particle is known as Tyndall effect, because this effect was discovered by John Tyndall. Now in this also student there are the two substances are found, solute and solvent are found. Solute are found as dispersed phase and solvent are found as dispersed medium. Means these particles, means the solute particles are dispersed in a particular medium, and that medium is known as dispersed medium. And in this they have the heterogeneous mixture, means they have the uniform, similar to uniform composition, and the mixture that is found, it is heterogeneous, and in this the particles are not settled down. Means when we prepare the colloid or the colloidal solution, then in that the particles are not settled down. Now its best example is our blood. Our blood is an example of colloid. The ink that you use in your pen, that is also an example of colloid, because in that student the particles are not settled down. Particles are not settled down at the bottom. With this, particle passes through the filter. Means when this colloid solution is passed through a filter, then all the colloidal solution, means the complete colloidal solution, is passed through that filter. It is another characteristic. Next important characteristic that I have told you, means the colloidal solution show the Tyndall effect. Important effect they show, and that is the scattering of light. When the beam of the light is passed through the colloid, means this is the colloid. If we pass the light through it, light we pass, then that light is scattered by them. Light is scattered, and this effect is known as Tyndall effect. Scattering of light through the colloidal solution is known as Tyndall effect, and this effect we also observe in the dark room student. When light is passed through a hole, then in the dark room we observe the dust particles, and we also observe the scattering of the light. So that is also the example of Tyndall effect. Another example of the forest. In the forest there are the canopy of the tree student. Now what is canopy? Canopy is the branches that are found at the shoot, at the top of the shoot. Then the light is passed through the canopy of the trees, then that light is also scattered by the dust particles, and that effect is also known as Tyndall effect. So these are the examples of the Tyndall effect. Now this effect was given by a great scientist student, and the name of that scientist was John Tyndall. John Tyndall gave this effect, Tyndall effect. And the examples of the colloid is milk, cream, ink, fog, smoke. These are the examples of colloid. Now there are the different types of the colloid, student, like the aerosol, foam, smoke. There are the different types. Now these types we will discuss one by one. So students, there are the different types of colloid. One by one we will discuss about them. First you will try to know their name. The first type of colloid is aerosol. Second is foam. Third is emulsion. Fourth is sol. Fifth is foam. Sixth is gel. Seventh is solid sol. So these are the different type of colloid, student, or colloidal solution we can say. And these are types of colloid we use in our daily life in different ways, student. Like the first colloid, that is aerosol. This aerosol you use in your daily life in the form of deos or the perfumes. Deos and perfume are the example of which colloid, student? It is aerosol. All the oil and the perfumes, some perfume, student, they are the examples of this type of colloid, and it is known as aerosol. Now how can you define it easily? As I have taught you that the colloids are made up of solute and solvent. So in this, the solute are known as dispersed phase and solvent is known as dispersed medium. Now with the help of this dispersed phase and the dispersed medium, you can easily define it. Like when the liquid or solid particles are dispersed in gaseous medium, then the colloid that we get, it is known as aerosol. So what is aerosol? Aerosol is the colloid that is made by the liquid or solid particles in gaseous medium. Means it is a mixture of liquid and solid particles in a gaseous medium. Means when the liquid or solid particles are found in gaseous medium, then the mixture that we get is known as aerosol. And the first, I have given you the example liquid and gas aerosol, like the deos and the perfumes. Now with this, there are some natural example we can also take in this, like the fog, clouds, mist and smoke. They are the example of aerosol. Like this, the deos I have told you. Next is foam, student. Foam is the colloid that is produced by the gas, means the gaseous particles are dispersed in the liquid medium. Then the colloid that we get, it is known as foam. And foam example is shaving cream. Its example is shaving cream, student. And with this, there is another liquid. When the liquid particles are dispersed into liquid, then that particular colloid is known as emulsion. And emulsion is most important, and its common example is paint, student. the paint that we use in our daily life in painting, those all paints are the example of emulsion. And with this, milk, blood and face cream, they are also example of emulsion, student, emulsion. Now we come on the next. Next is solid. When the solid particles are dispersed in liquid medium, then that colloid is known as sol, student, sol. So in this, the solid particles are dispersed phase, and they are dispersed in which medium? They are dispersed in liquid medium, and the composition that we get is known as sol. And its common example is mud, student, mud, or muddy water, we can say, muddy water. And milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia is also the example of sol, student, and sol is colloid. Next colloid that is in your syllabus. Now what is milk of magnesia? First you tell me. Milk of magnesia. It is one type of medicine, student, that is taken in the hyperacidity to reduce the acidic effect, means to neutralize the acid. So this is milk of magnesia, and it is basic in nature. And what is its chemical formula? Magnesium hydroxide, MgOH2. And in the 10th class you will read about it. Next is, when the gas particles are dispersed into solid, then that particular colloid is known as foam, student. It is again foam. There are the two types of foam. First is obtained when the gaseous particle is dispersed into liquid. Now here, when the gaseous particles are dispersed into solid, and it is used to make the different articles, like the sponge ball or the foam mattresses. Foam mattresses are made with the help of this. And the rubber is also the natural foam, student, natural foam, natural colloid, we can say. Next is, when the liquid particles are dispersed into solid particles, when the liquid particles are dispersed into solid medium, then the composition or the mixture that we get, it is known as gel. And I know that gel is your favorite food, jelly. All the jellies that you take with bread, that jelly is an example of which type of colloid, student? It is gel, student, gel. Gel for jelly or jelly for gel. So gel you will learn. Gel is one type of colloid. Now we come on the next colloid. It is solid sol. In this, both dispersed phase and dispersed medium, both are solid, student. Means solid particles are dispersed into solid medium, and the composition that we get here, it is known as solid sol. And solid sol examples are gemstones that are used with the ornaments. There are the different type of gemstones, student. They are colorful gemstones. Colorful gemstones are the example of solid sol. So these are the types of colloid, and these are the examples of the types of the colloid, student. So about this you will learn, and try to understand all the important colloids, because it is the most important question, student, and it is generally asked in the competitive exam. And in the higher classes you will again read this topic in detail, student. Now you will write this table in your notebook and try to understand all the definitions and all the examples. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.